Sometimes, learning a fighting game can get rough. We're dropping combos, missing punishes, and ultimately losing games. As the frustration sets, we wonder why we aren't improving at the pace we want. I talk a lot about techniques and mechanics on this channel, but wanted to share some ideas on the mental side to help cope with these feelings. After all, they are an integral part of learning and playing fighting games. So in this video, I would like to talk about one of these aspects, expectations. Most of us who are on the competitive side of fighting games at some point have watched high-level players play. We watch them do well in tournaments or excel on stream. And sometimes, especially when a new game comes out, we wonder how they get so good so fast. We may play as many matches and spend more time in lab, but the gap just sometimes feels insurmountable. And then we wonder, are they special? Or am I just that bad? Now, I may be exaggerating a little bit here, but many players have gotten varying levels of this feeling. It's just a natural thing when playing a competitive game. We set expectations and get frustrated when they are not met. Now, striving to be good is a great thing, but setting expectations without understanding the context can be detrimental. You have to understand that some of these high-level players have spent hundreds or even thousands of hours playing numerous fighting games. A lot of skills transfer from one to another, so just because a new game comes out doesn't mean everybody starts at the same line. Think of it this way: if a strong tennis player decides to play badminton, they will be leagues ahead of someone who's never done any sports. They will already have skills such as footwork, stamina, and racket control. And even if there are new skills to acquire, they will have a better understanding on how to do so. After all, they've already experienced learning one sport. They can adapt the knowledge to the new one. And to add to this point, other skills and experiences outside of fighting games can also attribute to rapid development. For example, people who have done sports may develop better practice strategies and have the foresight to predict how opponents react to certain situations. In other cases, people who program may have an easier time dissecting things like hitbox interactions and input shortcuts because they can predict how things are structured in the game. Experiences like these will help a player greatly. This is probably why there are people who may learn at a quicker rate despite having very little experience in fighting games. The important thing to realize here is that people develop skills differently and prior experiences really matter. So if some player hits a milestone within a certain time frame, it doesn't mean that you will be able to do so as well. The best thing is to adjust your expectations based on your experience, skills, and whatever effort and time you plan to put into these games. Focus more on setting achievable goals rather than lamenting over how others do it. Otherwise, the exciting journey of learning fighting games might be filled with more disappointments than the elation of accomplishments. And that's no fun, is it? As for my personal experience, I've had plenty of players who start around the same time get better than me, as well as newer players who have easily surpassed me. Some amount of jealousy and salt does come with this, but I've come to appreciate these players' efforts to be where they are at. I've learned to set my own goals and enjoy growth at my preferred pace, and I hope you can as well. Hope that helped. It's my first time making this type of content, so let me know what you think in the comments. If you like it, please share the video and consider subscribing. Alright, till next time, have fun with fighting games.